So I do want to stop this video really quick right now because I do want to shout out to our sponsor for today, and that is going to be Camisetas Fútbol. If you guys want to have some jerseys for this season, because I know that this is a time for us to like really celebrate, right? And especially celebrate this 6-0 win that we have had against Pumas, right? And you want to have your own jersey, but you know that you cannot really afford to pay like 140, 150 euros or dollars for a Barcelona shirt. Camisetas Fútbol does have you guys' back. It is for a great price. They are replica shirts. I do have one on right now and it's great, right? It's great quality. It's amazing. I think that you guys would really love it. And so it should be a very exciting time for everybody, right? If you guys do want to buy one of these jerseys, you guys can. So there's going to be a link down below that is going to be basically the website. And if you do want a further 10% off on these jerseys, which is already like on a great price, you can use the code BM code. That'll take another 10% off from those jerseys. And it's also free shipping for those of you guys who do live in the US and also within Spain. So it's a great deal. I hope you guys do love it. But now let's go back into this match review. See you guys there.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the match between Barcelona and Pumas. And within this game, Barcelona has won against Pumas 6-0 with goals coming from Lewandowski, Pedri scoring 2 goals, Dembele scoring another one, Aubameyang scoring 1 goal, and also Frenkie de Jong scoring the last goal of this game. It is such a great time to be a Barcelona fan right now. Like, I am so happy with the way this team has performed. It was a very entertaining game. We saw exactly what was expected coming from these players. So it is a huge win. We do have the momentum that is necessary and required to go into our first match for the league season and put on a great show, because the vibes are great. The energy is also great. We saw the crowd earlier today at the Camp Nou. It was intense. These fans, they were passionate on that night. It gave everybody goosebumps, because we're like, okay, as a collective, not only is the squad ready, but we, right, us fans, we are ready. We are ready to take on this season. We believe in our players. The players believe in themselves. There is a sense of just unity, right? You can just tell that these players do have something to prove, that they are here to really represent this Barcelona badge and to bring great results. So within this game, before the match did even start, we saw Dani Alves finally get his proper send-off. He was also given a shirt throughout that time before the game, also given a standing ovation. At the Camp Nou, there was a total of 83,021 fans, so it was packed. Many people really wanted to see Barcelona on that night because we do have a brand new face. We do look much different. We saw a very lethal Barcelona. And just to set the stage for everybody here who did not watch the game, if you guys were to ask me, does Barcelona have a brand new face? I would say yes. Like what I did just say a couple of seconds ago, I would say yes, they have a brand new face, but not because Barcelona have brand new players. I'm saying yes because we have much more intensity within this squad, much more directness, much more movement. We have completely upgraded in every area of the pitch. We look way different compared to the Barcelona that we saw last season. And so thanks to Xavi Hernandez and the supporting staff, they have added great emphasis on these players to really give it their all, bring more intensity, bring more directness, more movements. It is just what's required when you do play in FC Barcelona, and especially in front of these fans. Throughout these past 3 years, this Barcelona team has seemed extremely slow in terms of moving the ball high up the pitch, moving down the right flank, moving down the left flank, but we do everything extremely fast. And Pumas could not even process what was going on. Like, Barcelona were always 2 steps ahead on what they were going to do. And so moving into this game, right, and I'm just going to be separating this into 3 different sections because I want to talk about 3 very important things. And the first thing that I do want to talk about is going to be the duo between Lewandowski and Pedri. And guys, like I have said, this duo here, and we have been projecting this throughout the whole course of this year. We were like, okay, can you imagine placing Pedri and Lewandowski on the field together? Can you just imagine the amount of goals and assists that can take place? We saw that tonight. It is real. Like, it is finally here. Everything that we have been imagining when it came to these 2 players, they're actually making it happen. So Lewandowski scored a goal. Pedri scored 2 goals. Lewandowski came out from that first half and had 2 assists. That first goal, Pedri made a magical pass, went straight to Lewandowski. Lewandowski scored. And then when we go into that second goal, Lewandowski is like, okay, fine. If you're going to give me a magical pass like that, let me bring that back towards you. And then Lewandowski made that magical backheel pass. Pedri scored the second goal. And so it was a moment, my friends, just like what I have talked about before. Everything that we have been projecting and imagining about this duo between Pedri and Lewandowski and what could have happened, it is real. It is finally here. What's so amazing about those duos is that they understand each other. The technicality is also there. The movement, it is all compact between Lewandowski and Pedri. So this duo can take Barcelona extremely far in terms of winning matches when they are in those difficult moments, like if they ever do face the Chelseas, the Cities, the Liverpools, the Juventus, the Real Madrids, the Atletico Madrid. The key to winning those matches could happen between Pedri and Lewandowski, and it is only going to get better. And what amazes me about this whole thing is that going back to Pedri is getting better and better by the season. At the age of just 19 years old, he is our best midfielder. Like, you guys want to know exactly why I do believe that Pedri's quality? Because in his first season, we gave Pedri Messi. Messi chose Pedri as his main creator, and Messi was able to create because of what Pedri was giving out. Going on to his second year, Pedri's best partner was Dani Alves. Dani Alves picked Pedri as his main creator because Alves knew that Pedri could find those balls for him in order for him to go and move forward down that right flank. We move on towards this season now, and now we see Lewandowski choosing Pedri yet again as his main creator. Have you guys not noticed that these world-class players like Messi, Alves, Lewandowski have all chosen the exact same player to make themselves even better, to have a better chance of scoring? Pedri is just that much relied on, and he is extremely reliable. Pedri makes these players better. We have to understand that. You give any player towards Pedri and Pedri will make that player better. And it's phenomenal to know also that we're going to be seeing this duel between Pedri and Lewandowski for like another 3 years. Who knows how high of a level they can go. Another thing that really did impress me about Lewandowski, right, going back to this player now, is the fact that he was able to create a lot, way more than many of us did expect. Like that pass that he made towards Kessie, for Kessie to only make that cross into the box and for Aubameyang to score the goal, that was amazing. And then for Lewandowski to, again, make that back heel pass to Pedri, which was also amazing, that surprised everybody in the Camp Nou and all of these fans, was also world class. So Xavi knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly how to get the best from this number 9 here, our brand new number 9. As a matter of fact, after it has been taken away by Memphis Depay, Xavi Hernandez is only going to be extending Lewandowski's capabilities in terms of not just goal scoring but creativity. And players like Rafinha, Dembele, they are benefiting highly from that. Speaking about Dembele also did score a goal in tonight's match. I do believe that going into this season, it is going to be his best season yet. He does look extremely sharp, decisive. He literally makes no mistakes on that right side. He rarely does lose the ball, and Xavi Hernandez has given Rafinha and Dembele permission to swap places. Like, they're not fixed at all. Like, Dembele does not always have to be on that right side. Sometimes we did see Dembele on the left. Sometimes we did see Rafinha on the right side, and they played amazing. I think that for now, like I did say a couple of days ago, the preferred front three under Xavi Hernandez going into this season, it is going to be around Rafinha, Dembele, and Lewandowski, and nothing more. And having Ansu Fati, Ferran Torres, and Aubameyang as our bench players, and also considered as those super subs for that preferred front three. Moving on towards the next key point, and now I do want to talk about the other duo that not many people are talking about, but I want to really just shout out these players, and that is going to be revolving around Araujo Garcia and Ronald Araujo, because this center back duo, it is solid. I love it. Like, I do think that they have the capability to play together in those big games. Like, they never have some sort of moment where there is misunderstanding. They really do understand each other. Like, when it came to the interceptions, Araujo Garcia was phenomenal. When it came to Araujo making those long passes towards Araujo Garcia when the play does need to be switched to the other side, sometimes those passes do not come out 100% correct. They looked a little inaccurate, and then Araujo Garcia was always there to correct those mistakes and control the ball amazing, and tells all the players, hey, look, calm down, calma, I have the ball, let's continue to progress forward. Araujo Garcia is just that center back, and he did all of this while also being extremely pressed by the opposition, by Pumas. Araujo Garcia knows exactly how to perform when he is under pressure. He looked extremely comfortable dribbling the ball forward, having that numerical advantage within the midfield. And when it came to Araujo always had that backing for Araujo Garcia. Like, in case any errors do get committed by Garcia, Araujo was always there. There was always that great communication. So that back three that we did see in the first 45 minutes, we saw Sergio Roberto on the sides of Araujo, which was Garcia and Sergio Roberto, and then having that physicality, Ronald Araujo as the main center back in the middle, and then having Araujo Garcia on the left center back position. It was a balance of technique in the middle. Moving on towards the next key point, and that is going to be Frenkie de Jong and Nico Gonzalez, because these are two players who did enter the second half. And the one thing that we did see when it came to these two players is that, yes, Xavi does prefer to have Nico as the pivot within the midfield. He did replace Busquets, and Nico played okay. I think that the one thing that we have to notice about Nico's game when it comes to his position in the pivot position is that he does prefer to do short passes. He's not someone that likes to make those long passes towards players like maybe Kessie or maybe Frenkie or maybe someone like Aubameyang or Lewandowski, because I don't think that he has the capability to do that yet, because there were many long passes that he did try that were very inaccurate. Sometimes they were wrong timing, and this is why we continue to say that Busquets is vital for this Barcelona team, because Busquets can bring out the best when it comes to the best short passes and the best long passes in the pivot position. Nico will grow. I do believe that Nico will eventually handle exactly exactly how to distribute long passes that can be extremely decisive. But as of now, we should not expect to see Nico Gonzalez start in any of these important games through this season. As of now, it's just going to be Sergio Busquets. And now moving on towards the next player, and now I do want to talk about Frenkie de Jong, and you guys know exactly where I am going to be going with all of this. If you guys are Chelsea fans and you guys are watching this Barcelona channel because you want to find out what is going on with Frenkie de Jong and you hope to see Frenkie de Jong go to Chelsea one day, please tell your owner, who is named Todd Bowley, right? Please tell your owner to have a lot of money ready. Like, if you really want to buy this player, if you want to take away Frenkie away from us, please come out with a huge paycheck, because the way that Frenkie has performed against Pumas at the Camp Nou was great. Like, everything that he has been giving out within those 45 minutes of the second half was great. He was the best player of the second half. There was a moment where on the 8th minute of the second half, he made an amazing run, taking down about 3 to 4 players, and that is something that you just cannot replicate. There is not a single player that I can name towards you that Barcelona does have that can do exactly what Frenkie has done in this moment. I have always said that if you want to succeed, right, and you want to succeed at Barcelona especially, you have to play well and also bring something, a quality that benefits Barcelona that no other player can bring. Like, you have to make yourself stand out in some way, or else you are going to be forgotten. There is something that Frenkie de Jong does have within his game that nobody else can do, and that is those vertical runs. No other player can do that, and this is a quality that does give a huge advantage towards FC Barcelona by surprising the opponent, adding another player into the attack instead of Frenkie making those split passes. Frenkie de Jong puts himself in those positions to go into the final third. It is just amazing. He even did score by himself. It was completely self-made. He took the ball away from one of the players through a physical battle, took the ball by himself and scored and made it 6-0. So you can just feel, right, that Frenkie de Jong really does want to convince to the people, whether it's Barcelona fans, whether it's people within the board, he wants to convince these people that he does deserve to stay, that he should be staying. Frenkie, again, was the best player in the second half, so there is optimism, right? We should be very optimistic about his continuity. I do believe that in the future, within these next 48 to 72 hours, we need to start planning on building a Barcelona that does potentially contain Frenkie de Jong and also Bernardo Silva, a player that Barcelona will not stop on trying to pursue. Joan Laporta has even said before the game even started, and he spoke about Frenkie de Jong, and this is what he said, and I quote, "Frenkie de Jong is a Barcelona player of great quality, and we want him to stay. With him and his teammates, we have a very powerful midfield. He has offers, but we want him to stay, and he wants to stay too." So that's basically it, right? Frenkie had a great performance. I am so happy with the way he did perform. He really did try his best. He was everywhere on the pitch in terms of the defensive game, the attacking game. Lewandowski played amazing, Pedri played amazing, Rafinha, Dembele, Araujo Garcia, Ronald Araujo. As a collective, Barcelona really do look much more like a team, and many of us should be extremely excited. So our first match for the league season is going to be happening this coming Saturday, which will be against Rayo Vallecano. It is going to be at the Camp Nou. Expect massive movements to happen within these next 5 to 6 days, because after this match, it is quite clear that there are going to be players that Xavi does not rely on. They're probably going to be leaving extremely soon, and there are players that Xavi Hernandez does greatly rely on and will for sure be staying. Joan Laporta has also said before the game even started, going back to his quotes, he said this, and I quote, "Some players will leave. Another deal is also going to take place in principle. We have done a lot of work to build a competitive team, and the work is not over yet." And so let's do this, right? Barcelona has won against Pumas 6-0. We will be talking about anything that does happen within this Barcelona team in this YouTube channel. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know in the comment section down below who was one of your best players of tonight's match. Thank you guys so much for joining in, and I will see you guys in the next video.